Hello everybody, I just saw the new Quentin Tarantino movie, Once Upon a Time, and it was very weird and different, and I'm really excited to talk about this. I saw it opening night, and I'm not talking about it till now, the day it's uploaded, which is like 4 days ago, and it's because I have been thinking about it for 4 days, and I really needed it to sink in to really get my opinions on it. But we'll hop in with the good first, and then we'll go into the bad. First good thing about this movie was the scenes were excellent. There were very good scenes with very good characters. Every different scene had like a different goal to the scene to either build on characters, the plot. The characters were excellent. They were very good. The chemistry between Leonardo DiCaprio's character and Brad Pitt's character was really entertaining. All the characters had a place in the movie and really contributed to the plot, except for one, which we will get to later. Every character kind of has their own plot, and then they kind of intertwine together, and each of their plots are pretty interesting, especially Leonardo DiCaprio's plot and Brad Pitt's plot, which is really different, but they intertwine really well, and they're both really focused and good. The cinematography was fantastic. It was really colorful. All the shots looked very interesting. Even the conversations were really filmed well and edited actually well. There's a scene right in the beginning where character's talking to Leonardo DiCaprio's character about the movies he was in, and it's edited very interestingly and really keeps the scene rolling. The action and violence in this movie was done very well. It was very tame for a Quentin Tarantino film, yet when it came up it was still excellent. It was still really fun and funny to watch and just really exciting like all of his other films were. That's about the good for this film. We're gonna go into the bad. The bad with this movie, it suffers from something that happens a lot in the movie Hereditary and even Interstellar. There are some parts of the movie where you really cannot tell on what is happening with the plot, and you are just like, what the hell is going on? And that is because of how symbolic they are. And this movie very does suffer from that. There's a bunch of symbols and themes in this movie. For example, dreams, failure, the death of Hollywood, death of cinematography, trying again. There's just a lot of symbols, and unfortunately the plot kind of takes a backseat for the symbols, which it can come off extremely messy. The plot was just a mess. The plot structure here was a mess. It feels like three individual short films put to one big film, and it really just doesn't work. Margaret Robbie's story and character felt pointless. You really could have just taken her entire plot and scenes out of the movie, and it really wouldn't have made a difference to the two other characters going on. She doesn't even meet with the other characters on screen until the end of the movie. That some of the editing was weird. I watched Inglourious Basterds right after I watched Once Upon a Time because I was having a Leonardo craving. Yeah, so I meant to say Quentin Tarantino craving, not Leonardo craving. Sorry, I'm stupid. Continue. And there was a really sudden edit in one of the scenes. I'll show it to you.
Monstrum geschaffen? Ein überaus überzeugendes Monstrum. Wenn der Krieg vorbei ist, erwarte ich die Politik. Ja. Und trotzdem, Schütze. Selbst wenn ich geneigt bin, Ihnen jeden Wunsch zu erfüllen, muss ich mir doch zunächst mal im Kino der jungen Frau einen Film ansehen, bevor ich Ja oder Nein sagen kann. Also gut, Fräulein, Sie werden Ihr Kino heute Abend für eine Privatverführung schließen.
Jeune demoiselle, vous allez fermer votre cinéma ce soir et organiser une projection privée pour moi.
Welche deutschen Filme haben Sie denn da?
Quel film allemand avez-vous?
Ah, Landa, da sind Sie ja.
Manuel, voici le colonel SS Lambda. Il sera chargé de la sécurité.
Bro, where did you come from? And this edit just like kind of pops out of nowhere and it feels really weird and random. And this does happen quite a few times in the movie where some of the editing choices just doesn't really work at all and it doesn't really make sense and it just kind of like pulls you out of the story really quick just because of how weird and out of place they seem. This movie is very weird, different, and not what you expect at all. You definitely have to be prepared for the 2.5 hour runtime for this movie. Almost 3 hours, I believe. This movie can kind of drag on a little bit, but it is very good. It has very good scenes and very good characters. And it's nice to see Quentin Tarantino trying new things. Just the editing he needs to work on, and it could have been a little bit more fast-paced, but this movie is very good overall. But just because of the plot structure and how bad the plot structure was, I'm giving it probably around like a 7.5 out of 10. It was good. I liked it. I would recommend it to other people. This could change though. This probably will go up higher as I think about it more and more, and we'll give it a second watch. Alright, bye guys.